272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs and the champions of the NFC. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This taken at the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. And they're on the 31-yard line.
On the set.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
On second down, Richardson. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. It's a gain of 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes third and 6. From the gun, Richardson. He'll go right and find his running back. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2. They'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Cougar 19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, KC.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up 2nd and 5.
We hear the term RPOs so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield.
And he will score! Touchdown, Chiefs! Carson Butler now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. He's got room to roam. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Now for the point after.
Extra point.
He's got it. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. We'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Cup 19, Cup 19, Dragon 60.
Will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
A second down throw for Richardson. The throw here is complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Come on.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Panther 11, go! Panther 6.
Out of a shotgun, Richardson. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickups of 9.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around, making the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
79 Brook, 69 6, Mustang 19.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
On the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
70 Rangers, 18 Rodwell, 18 70 Lions, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. We'll get this complete. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. And they will get another chance. They cover it up after very nearly squandering a great scoring opportunity.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
So now then, 1st and goal from the 1. It's Richardson on the move. To the goal line and in. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, AC. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention, and oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want a defender return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, really with I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he'll give himself up here. That's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
line.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now he's carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it looked like the Cardinals were quick to react and get on it, so no turnover. They keep the ball. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third down and 9. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. The Cardinals line up for a punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. It's going to come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 18. 5 left. Warriors 70s. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Out to his right. Off he goes. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. A gain there of 11. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His first catch of the Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs.
19 mark. Ready. Dragon 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one.
Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 sight, 19. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
3rd and a long way to go.
70 Timberwolf. Cougar 19. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up. Cards going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
For the Chiefs field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And that is incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Second and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Just shy of midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. This one complete right side. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And he's in. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cardinals are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Cardinals 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And they bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Traffic. 19. Mustang 19.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Going right. It's taken in.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
The 42-yard line.
That first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
19 Lions. Warriors 17.
From the gun, Richardson. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Ready? Buffalo 18. 19 tight.
Now Richardson. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it to the 10-yard line. He is out of bounds there. A gain there of 27 yards. So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close.
60 Maverick.
Out of shotgun. Richardson. Rolling right. He pulls it in around the 5.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. Might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let one go down the middle. The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
21 yards.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And this will be incomplete.
I could sit here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throws. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. It is a pickup of 18. And by a yard, they get the third down conversion. 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The RPO, that one is complete. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Sacramento.
The kicker on for the
Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Cole Bishop up to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Hold it ready.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7.
19 Cardinal, 8, 7 up, 65, cut 19, cut 19.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds to shy of midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
18, Romney, 8, Dragon 60. Cougar 9.
Throwing is Richardson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
Throughout another catch for his favorite target. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First and 10.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
The first down, it is Williams. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On second down, Richardson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up third and
8. They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
19 check. Here we go. Step 18. Pioneer. 19 Charger. Not Warrior 70. Go.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Throw on the run is complete. His second grab on this drive. Good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
19, 18, 19 Lions.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams.
taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Okay, break.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
70, here we go. Cut 19. Panther and left. 70.
It's another run here for Williams. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
On the ready.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And once again, he loses the football. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's Be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
Big play coming up. This is third down. In trouble, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Yeah, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Back to the air once more on second down.
Sacks or drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Throwing now on third and long. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That is rare. You don't see third and 17 converted all that often. First down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 41, here's second down and 7. They'll go again with Benson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On first and 10, here's Benson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
It's been a really nice drive they've been able to put together, Mike, and I think the key word is balance. Not having to rely too heavily on either the run or the pass. Continue to mix it up, going back and forth. Keep the defense off balance. A lot of success.
under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. And a little chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Come on.
Here's a design run. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. They'll run here. And he's going to have the Cardinals' first down. They're able to convert by plenty on 3rd and 1.
What a nice drive this continues to turn out to be. I mean, to continue to maintain possession and sustain this drive, you can feel the defense is starting to wear down. So they had an opportunity there to get off the field and come away with a 3rd down stop, but they pick up just enough and get a fresh set of downs.
He'll run. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Second down and 8. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. LKC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. With stoppage, just over 50 seconds to go in this one. We'll see how they want to play this. It's 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to have the Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on that 3rd and 4.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
The throw here is complete. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. For the extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here is 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Now that's Kevin Pirates. Cowboy 80. Come 19. Come.
From the gun, Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Well, they do indeed get the timeout, so it's not all is lost. They will have a chance for one final fling to the end zone.
18, let's go. Warriors, 70 Lions.
Here we go. One final play. On the a loose football. And the offense will get the ball back, be touchdown, and that will be a wrap. This game is over. And the Cardinals have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium, making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.